fans live for games like this one.
The National Basketball Association and the Pistons Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at the Raptors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Pistons. One of these spots down the ladder right now.
And right now, for the Pistons, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for them, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Shot clock at 5. The 11-footer. And Pirtle sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Down low. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Barnes. Pirtle's got the first basket of the game for Toronto. Now, here's Ivey. Thompson with it. Barrett covering. Lets a floater go. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Both told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Barnes finds Pirtle, and the layup's good off the glass.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
Pass to Ivey. Back to Cunningham. Stripped away. Barrett wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Quickly against Harris. Duran the pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Barnes.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor. A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duran.
Hurdle with a screen on Cunningham. No coverage that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Pirtle sends it back.
Pirtle, a very skilled defender, using that size and length to send that one back.
And stolen by Harris. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham left side. Count that one. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that one's good quickly.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. In the corner, Ivy with it. Pass to Duran. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Raptors leading by 7. Pulls it up. Duran pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Barnes looking around. Clock at 6. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Over Harris. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson with it. Picked up by Barrett. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Shot from the wing. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Pass to quickly. Pirtle up top. Quickly the bounce pass. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Thompson. Last game he had 13. Duran a screen. Thompson passes to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
I like the read from Asar. Saw a better look for his teammate.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Thunder.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
But once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And Detroit has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And what about the run this team is on? I mean, it's just incomprehensible. With all the ups and downs in the NBA, you have to be truly dominant to win 34 consecutive games.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? That's going to be interesting.
Raptors leading by 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Asar Thompson. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Detroit making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Well, Duren is so strong, it's hard to keep him down.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
And that one misses.
Jalen Duren has a nice game. He plays a lot in the box where he's going to rebound. He's going to be an interior scorer, and his instincts are there as well.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 2-point Toronto lead. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Baseline jumper. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ivy on the wing. Guarded by Green. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto with the ball, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Olynyk. Now Dick. Releases from 15. Jump shot is good. 10 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And here are the Raptors now, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Abaji, the pass to Green. Olynyk, a screen on Harris. From the top of the key. And the basket by Olynyk. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Yeah, Green loves tearing your defense apart by making great passes and executing on offense.
There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, long arms but very sure hands make Duren a great lob partner.
Pass to Dick. A 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here is Cunningham. 1:39 left to play in the first. Good on the triple. And now a 3-point Piston lead.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
A fader. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried the fadeaway, but just couldn't pull it off.
Ivy kicks to Harris. Here's Fontecchio. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They kick it out to Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
The smarts there shown by Draymond Green. He realized it was his turn to fire one up. Cashes in.
Fontecchio finds Ivy. Now here is Harris. Pass to Fontecchio. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cunningham for 3. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts. Fires from the line. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Thompson. Hardaway is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Reed. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe. And at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
He misses the free throw. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Marcus Sasser. Pass to Green. Dick with it from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Dick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Fontecchio. Now Beasley. This one for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Pass
to Barrett. Thompson with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hardaway sets a screen for Thompson.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
With the teardrop. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green with a screen for Barrett. His three-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Fontecchio. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Love. Dick with it. Back to Barrett. Green with a screen for Barrett. Sinks the three-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding some room there on the perimeter. The lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Over Green. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Love. Outside, Barrett. Let's go. Rebound by the Pistons.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Out to Hardaway. Beasley with the screen on Barrett. Hardaway, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Onside, Barrett puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Barrett's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Beasley, the pass to Reed. On the wing, Hardaway. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And all month long, he's been fantastic. And now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And quickly in for Grady Dick. Here's Barnes. Cans the 12-footer. Barnes has got 7.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Brandon Duren. He's checked in for Detroit. Kate Cunningham comes in for Malik Beasley. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Duren. To the middle to stop the run. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Kate Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Nobody near Barnes. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 10.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Cunningham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Barnes. And he drives in, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Man, tonight Scotty Barnes has been relentless.
The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And here's Cunningham. The tray hits the three-point bomb. Cunningham's got 28.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Onside, Barrett launches a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Cunningham against Barrett, and Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Kate Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
Love with the screen for Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. You don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
And the first one drops. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Barnes hits them both.
Now, something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. Guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
Now, here is Reed. He has yet to score. Astor quickly. Now Barnes. Over Reed. Bank shot, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Duren with the screen on Barrett. Cunningham for 3. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pistons. Here's Barnes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Cunningham outside. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 8. All alone. Good on the shot. He's got 14.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Here's Cunningham. 32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And it's Fontecchio missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And then for Detroit, Tobias Harris comes in for Reed. And Ivy subbed in for Hardaway. From past the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Here's Harris after the Raptors pick up 2. Duran sets the screen for Harris. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Now here's Barnes. He had 19 points in the win against Portland. Olynyk in the corner. Back to Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Cunningham. Now Ivy. Fires for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes left side. Shoots over Fontecchio. And that one's good. Barnes.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Olynyk against Harris. Back to Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 35 points for Cade Cunningham.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Cunningham. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 19.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Duran. Raptors knocking down the tray. Pass to Ivy. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Barnes. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Ivy with it. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Cunningham. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ivy. Barnes outside. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Cunningham's shot is off. 1 second left. That shot off. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans
First shot, drop. There it is, bring up the shot.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Detroit Pistons.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Raptors leading by 12. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Pass to Cunningham from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Barnes. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. He's got 22.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Cunningham. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Now, here's Ivy to the inside. Here's Duran. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's Pistons trail by 14. Cunningham outside. And Pirtle sends it back.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Now, quickly. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Quickly's got 5.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Pass to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here is Harris. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Ivy finds Cunningham. No good on that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inside, Barrett. And Barrett brings it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the Pistons with possession here, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Thompson passes to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He has 6.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And here is Barnes. He's got 22. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Out to Barrett. A 3 from Quickly. Buries it from 3-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. Floats one up, and he gets it to go.
When Ivy's hitting like this, he's got that feeling. That shot becomes unguardable.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
We need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
And the Raptors with some changes. Love checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Green comes in for Barnes. And Dick subbed in for Quickly. Raptors leading by 19. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Cunningham with it. He has 38 in the game. Pass to Ivy. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Now here's Love. And here's Barrett. Dick finds Barrett. Green with a screen for Barrett. 6 to shoot. Good D by Thompson. Pistons trail by 19. Harris inside, working on Green. Cunningham inside. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
With the drive, chalk up 2 there, and he has 28 points for the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now, here's Ivy. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Raptors leading by 19 points. Back to Dick. For the 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Dick. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Cunningham finds Ivy. Now Harris. Cunningham right side. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
Here's Dick. It doesn't go for him. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons.
Watch outside.
Count it. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the 3-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Now here is Harris. He's got 10. Makes it off the glass. He's got 12.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, Fontecchio. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
Harris drops them both. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in.
Number 30, Abaji.
Toronto leading by 17. Jake with it. He has 6. Here's Mitchell. And the Raptors miss again. Beasley against Mitchell. Beasley the pass to Harris. Five to shoot. Beasley for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's one of the things Beasley is known for. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Down low. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Harris a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
You see Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Green with a screen for Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Draymond Green. Pistons trail by 14. Harris a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Reed. To the inside. Takes it from 10. Misses off the left iron. Toronto's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Dick can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Harris's shot is off. Raptors leading by 14. Mitchell passes to Abaji. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Abaji's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Marcus Hasler's checked in for Detroit. Here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Quickly. 8 points for him. Lets it go. And it's Reed pulling it down. Pistons trail by 15. Beasley outside. The 3. And no good. With 1 on the clock. That one, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Beasley. Marcus Sasser is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Reed in its center. Fontecchio. It's Beasley on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over Barnes. Love grabs the board. Toronto leading by 15. Pass to Barnes. Love with the screen on Beasley. Shot from free throw range. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He has 35.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Sasser. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Pass to quickly. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Hardaway. Now, here is Reed. Beasley outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Beasley. Again, the miss by Beasley. The Raptors shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Back to quickly. Love finds quickly. Barnes with it. Left side, Love. Takes a 3. Sasser with the rebound. Pistons trail by 15. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to quickly. Reed against Love. Now, here's quickly. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Fontecchio. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Nailed from three-point land.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Quickly the pass to Love. Back to quickly. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here is Hardaway. Over quickly. Hardaway, no good. Raptors leading by 15. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Barnes outside from deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Sasser. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got his fourth rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Love. His first attempt of the game finds the target. And the Raptors lead by 17.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
Beasley outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, number 28.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Bertel comes in for Kevin Love. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Chris Boucher. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Fontecchio. Detroit, no good that time either. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Ivey. Duren sets the screen for Ivey. They can't stop the run with that one. Raptors leading by 21. Top of the key quickly. Fires the 3. Rebound Detroit. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ivey kicks to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ivey passes to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Toronto. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Outside Barrett. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. He's checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Number 9, Asar Thompson.
Pass to Ivey. And here is Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Now here's Duren. Defended by Bertel. Clock at 4. Shots good by Duren. And that's 10 points here for Jalen Duren.
And putting that powerful frame to use, Duren has no problem playing through contact.
Pass to quickly. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Here's Thompson. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Harris outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Basket good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Detroit has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Harris looking it over. Back to Cunningham. Pirtle with the steal. Here's quickly. Finished off the break.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Cunningham on the wing. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And Toronto making a change here. Ivy finds Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Duren, no good. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Dick. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. That does make sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mitchell in for Grady Dick. And he lays it straight in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Mitchell. Driving the lane. That shot no good. Cunningham with some nice D. Now Duren. Trying to end the drought. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Olynyk.
Defense has to know Duren will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
Duren, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
He hits the second from the line. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Great defense that time from Duren. And here are the Pistons now. Inside, here's Harris. Boucher with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. Boucher, the screen. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Cunningham's shot is off. And for the Raptors, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Mitchell outside. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't.
And good, there's another.
His elite offensive play has made its mark once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point game. He's got to be in the conversation for greatest of all time.
I mean, certainly Michael Jordan, the guy he just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who's the best ever.
Love checked in for the Raptors. Now Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 46 points.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Mitchell passes to Love. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Abaji. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. Rebound, Detroit. Ivy with it. Now, here's Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.